Joining me on the Tarot Machine. This is your monthly tarot reading for the month of October 2016, and this is a love reading, and this will be for the sign of Virgo. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the month. Okay, the first card you have is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, if you're single, um, if you're looking for somebody, apparently the person that you're looking for has a lot of options, and you will have to fight to get their attention. You fighting off a bunch of people just to be in place to be the one to be picked by this one person. If you already married, it's showing that your relationship at this period for the month of October, you could be going through periods that you're being argumentative with each other. You're arguing over um, different aspects of your life together. You could be arguing over financial stuff. You can argue about how the relationship is moving and how's it not moving, what you want out of the relationship. But for singles, you will be put in a stance that if you like somebody that it just needs to be put on the table. They may have a bunch of options, and you'll be running across a lot of people that's also interested in the same person you is. So you kind of have to argue or kind of fight your way to get noticed by the one that you're going after. The second card you have is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords in a normal deck is usually a card that you're moving on to different locations, or you moving on from one place to another. So within a relationship, it's showing that you're trying to move forward from past experiences, from old relationships. You got your lessons from them, so you moving on. You finding somebody new, but that person that you're finding also has different options out there, and you will have to fight to get their attention. But you want to move on, into a new relationship, and learn a new lesson from the person that you um trying to bring into your relationship sphere. If you already married, it's showing that um y'all is ready as a couple to move on to something different. You probably want to move past the argumentation and move on to bring in plans in your relationship to make them better, or make your relationship better, or to put it back on solid grounds. You learning your lessons of how to deal with each other in a one-on-one relationship. So it's more of you taking the experience of being with this person and seeing what lessons that you both can learn out of it. The third card you have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is usually in the regular deck, you ready to walk away. So basically, when it comes to single people, maybe you ready to move on from trying to get after this new person that you had in your life, that you see that you wanted to bring in your life. You ready to move on because you may see it's taking too much effort, or too many, you have to fight to get this person's attention. So you're ready to move away from pursuing that person. Now if you are already in a couple, and you probably is ready, I don't want to say this, but ready to break up with the person and walk away because the relationship is having too many arguments, or um it's just having too many arguments and squabbles to keep everything solid. So your companion may be thinking this, or you may be thinking this, that you ready to walk away from the relationship because you dedicated all the time you feel that you wanted to dedicate to that situation. Is still coming up with the same argumentation. So you are adventurous and ready to move on to a different person, and you just ready to experience something new. And the argumentations that you're having as a couple is not helping. So, and the last card you have is the Two of Wands upright. So basically, you're you have two other options. If you're single, you have other options out there that you can pursue in a path to go and find somebody to bring in your relation sphere. It is showing that that one person you was chasing after wasn't the only person you had. You had more people out there. Maybe you were just too focused on that one, and that one caused it too many arguments. So you're going back to the other options of people that you want to bring in your fold when it comes to a relationship. When you're already in a couple, it's showing that if you walking away or whatever, you may, before you want to walk away, is to observe your options. You may have a couple options to fix your relationship without totally walking away. But if that has to come, it's saying you have options to be self sufficient if you're getting yourself out of this situation, this relationship that you arguing with somebody. Is saying you have two pathways to go when it comes to separating from a person, and you're trying to be decisive of which way to go when it comes to a decision like that. And that's also when it comes to singles, you're trying to be real decisive of which direction you want to go to pursue these other options in a relationship that you might want to bring into your sphere. So let's go ahead and give you a relationship card to see um, what energies can help you out for the month. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. So that's what it's saying. It's saying, okay, for couples, if you have fighting and stuff, it's saying kind of relinquish control and not always control the argument all the way down, because it's making the situation better. Sometimes you have to let certain stuff go to look past it if the relationship is worth keeping and stuff. So it's saying let go of control. Now, if you're single, it's saying let go of the control or the obsession on just finding that one person that you have in mind. You have many options out there, many different paths to take when it comes to um, finding a relationship. You don't have to be obsessed and controlled over that one option and then controlling it to a point that it may turn off the person, or you get tired and frustrated and don't and want to walk away from the situation because it is a situation that is you putting too much effort on it and not getting the outcome that you want. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.